Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to Mount & Blade 2 Bannerlord, a Let's Play tutorial series about Sarlin, the chaotic good queen-to-be, making her way up through the world. Here's the scenario settings that you all voted on. So, I did a little bit of testing and experimentation off camera to cover some of the tips and tricks I received. Now, quite obviously, I was making the most renown when I was in service of Vlandia as a mercenary. So here is fundamentally the problem. Once you are landed, whoa, that was weird. Once you are landed, meaning once that you own territory, like I do, Baron Castle, you are no longer able to go into the service of a kingdom with owned territory. So the only thing I could do is to become a vassal. Now the issue with, of course, becoming a vassal, if, let's say, I vassalize myself with Vlandia, when I want to become my own kingdom, or queendom, I have to then leave the service of Vlandia, and as a result, upset all Vlandians, which would then make it very difficult to have good relationships with any of them to bring them to my side. So alternatively, what I could do is enter the service as a vassal of someone like Sturgia, who has nothing and are being pushed to the brink of basically extinction. As you can see here, Khuzait is about to finish them off. Become a vassal of Sturgia, because ultimately I'm not really going to need good relations with them. And then once I have the renown I require, I could break free from them and keep my castle. And the important thing about keeping the castle, of course, is that it does bankroll me, as you can see. So that's sort of the plan that I've got going on for myself, is to become a Sturgian vassal. Sturgia is not currently at war with Vlandia, and it seems like they need a little bit of help. Now, obviously the the Western Empire is on the brink of extinction as well, but I'm anti-Empire. We've already made that distinction. Okay, so here we are. Simir, I am going to ask you about entering the service of Prince Raganvad. So as you can see, clans that own settlements are not considered mercenaries. Right. So I can't become a sellsword to them. So I need to talk to Raganvad myself, and he is near Balgard. Alright. So I need to go... Wait, here's near Balgard. I would be near there. Okay, that's fine. He's trying to retake Balgard, maybe. Poor Sturgia. So the thing about Sturgia is they always lose, you know? The joke of the house always wins. Well, Sturgia always loses. Now, before I proceed too far here, let me just make sure I set my companions onto horse archers. I don't really have any level 1 anyone, so that's fine. Alright, Raganvad, you were last. Where are you? Near Omor. Oh, come on, we passed one another? Because I'm here and there's a giant stack of looters, I'm just gonna do it. So, helping the underdog that is Sturgia, I think will bring me considerable honor and renown. They are obviously in need of a lot of help, so my hope is that I can essentially renown farm. Oh, that's light copper. Yeah, I was trying to think one of my companions uses lances, I was very confused for a moment, and then realized, yeah, I'm Vlandian and I have cavalry in my army. And the cavalry is absolutely stomping these looters. Ooh, that looter had a blade. See that? Yeah, you all are gonna die. So it's hard to justify my hunting of the looters, given that I'm supposed to be chaotic good. So once I get a victory screen, I will transition, even though there's more looters on the field, just to try to be a better human. Taking a look, there doesn't seem to be any full stacks that can be promoted. And that was worth a fair little bit of renown. So here's my current renown. It's 581. Alright, so Rhadamant's party is in Omor. So let's go talk to him. Oh, actually, someone is able to level up. It says I can, but I don't think that's true anywhere. No. Who's got a skill to pick? Ah, here we go. Vredog. Comes a little bit more vigorous. Alright, so they have a tournament here. Go to the keep. Talk to... Wait, where is he? What the heck? Wait, wasn't he here? Nope, he left. Because he's right there. Okay, well, let's enter the arena fight, and then we'll catch up with Rhadamant. Man, he is quick. Hey, a Sturgeon Cavalry helmet as a reward. And a weapon I very much detest. Hello, Talon. Looks like my teammate's about to fall, but as is Richard the Stag. Alright, now it's me versus the two green guys. I don't even care if I survive this one, because I don't need to proceed to the next one. So I'm not going to defend myself, just to make this fight faster. Oh, maybe I win it anyway. Or maybe Richard the Stag takes me down. Nope, he does not. Alright, 4-man free-for-all. Sword and axe. I can do that. I like Sturgeon shields. Sturdy, round Viking shields. Hey, Rich. It worked last round, but, well, you'll get to lose to me 3 rounds in a row, I suppose. This is my least kind of fight, favorite fight, or least liked fight, is spears on foot, because you don't do a ton of damage. Luckily, my skills are higher, but yeah, I joke that they're poke fights.
Die, you bastard!
Alright, give me that helmet. Uh, 584 renown now. We definitely have some junk to sell. So here's the cavalry helmet. 26 armor. That is better than yours, Mr. Bash. And it was tied for Vredog's. Everything else here is lesser. So let's sell that stuff. And then just make sure to top up on some food here. We are, I'm happy to spend big bucks of food just to make sure that my stewardship keeps going up. Alright. Ragnvad, please stop. Okay, there we go. Hello. Pledge allegiance. Alright, there we are. I am now officially Sturgian. Now here's the thing is, as a result, enemies of Sturgia can attack Veron Castle. So it does make my castle that I own vulnerable. But at the end of the day, it's something I need to do because it's just the quick way to get renown. There is not another fast way. The real hiccup here, and actually maybe I should analyze the map again. So Khuzait is very, very, very far away from Veron Castle. So Veron Castle is less likely to be a target. But the distance between it means that for me to recruit people, I also have to travel all the way back to Vlandia, which is annoying. And that will take some time. And then on top of that, you know, if they do attack my castle, it's a pretty hard ride to do anything about it. Alright, Takor Castle, I am besieging you. So, we are going to build a siege camp. What I'm going to do is a battlegram, so that if we have to siege as soon as we can, we do this. And I wouldn't mind extending it longer. The castle here doesn't have any food, so I am, in effect, starving them out. Okay, so now that the siege camp is built, I am starting to build the battlegram. And I could lead an assault at any time. Alright, I am going to take out this Khuzait. I was really only sieging for the renown, but fighting another army gives renown too.
Soldiers! Stay close!
Okay, so Khuzait has a lot of horse units. So what's going to be important here is that I protect my horse my non-mounted units from their horses.
Onward! Infantry! Forward! Horses! Infantry! Raise your footmen! Get riders! Move!
Okay, so I've set them up at the edge of a forest.
Horsemen! Attack soldier!
But they've got horse archers here coming messing with me. And I don't appreciate that, so I am going to take out these horse archers.
Horsemen! Keep going! Footmen! From me!
Okay, so I just told... I had a brief counter rush, and then I told them all to fall back to me.
Troops! Riders! Soldiers! Cavalry! Kill the troops! Soldiers! Have at 'em!
Alright. We need to take these guys out.
Everyone! Sergeants, take charge!
Okay, here we go. Here's the big fight. Khuzeti Lancers. And Heavy Lancers. It's a big old mix of stuff, huh? Oh, look at all you. Alright, they're singling me out. So let me fall back to friendly territory. Who are you? Just a horseman. I don't exactly know from memory what a Khuzet Lord looks like compared to the rest of their troops, so it's hard to... Oh, and they're fleeing. It's hard to pick them out. Now, Khuzet heavily relies upon their horse archers for everything, really. And I am curious how much renown a fight of this size would net me. Probably a lot more than just murdering a few weakling looters here and there, I suspect. Oh, I just knocked out Tulser. Or Tassler. They're noble. He was the last one up, and I just rode up, and whoop. So I only lost 5 of my own troops. I gained 21 renown. Influence doesn't really matter to me, but sure, I gain influence. I guess now that I'm a vassal, it matters. A whole bunch of renown. A bunch of people leveled up. Awesome. Big old flex there. I also plundered 10,000 dinars from him. And I'm going to say you fought well, you're free to go. I have no interest in taking them prisoner. I can take every single one of them prisoner here. Every single one. And take all their horses and armor. And as you can see, some of their armor is good. So I should go through it. All right. Huge flex there. That was awesome. Let's see about gear. So first off, we got some nicer saddle horses that I can lock in. The lame step horse I'll get rid of, though, because it's lame. Alright, so helmets. I don't think any of the helmets break 23 armor. But these shoulders are better than what I previously had on. And then, of course, what I had on is going to be better for others. These are cracked shoulders. These are going to be better as well. Alright, Richard, you're going to look a little different. I guess I could sort by value. That might be the easiest to go through the best stuff first. So, bear pelt. Man, you look different. And better boots. So, Richard the Stag, you're getting considerably better gear right now. Alright, let's keep moving. Better gloves. And a bear skin. For Talon. I don't think there's anything to hand me down to bash, unfortunately. Nope. Not really. No. Oh, well, the arrows are better. Oh, in fact, you could take both sets of arrows, because you have a two-hander. You don't use shields. Oh, man. Here, barbed arrows. Okay. And Vredog, last but not least. Huh. This is just lighter armor of the same value. Armor value. So let's go with lighter. These boots are a little better. Some of these horses are better as well. So the Sumpter that you had. we can definitely give you a desert horse. And I should probably go through... My best guess is all of my companions... have higher riding to allow them to have better horses. So an old sumpter... Actually, no, you're stuck. Richard the Stag still doesn't have good enough riding skill. You'll get there, Rich. You'll get there. And now everyone else has a desert horse. Great. Done. Alright, so as much as I want to take on that castle, what I first want to do is ransom these prisoners, because I have a ton of prisoners. Bash hit 50 riding. Bash, what kind of weapons do you have? Let me see. Inventory. Bash, you use arrows, so we are going to give you the additional arrows. Done. So, the prisoners, I'm going to ransom them all, because none of them were Vlandian, and therefore I don't want any of them. And then let's trade off all the additional... all of the additional weapons that we got that I don't want. Weapon tier 5, but no, it's not amazing. Sort by value. Nope. We are just going to make bank. Okay, so we did plunder a bit of grain from them. So I'm going to say, sure, I'll have 43,000. That works for me. So the influence that I get is used to influence the politics of the kingdom I belong to. So if I take a look at the kingdom tab now, holy moly. Ah, yeah, this is fiefs, or fiefs. So here are the clans that are a part of Sturgia. And as you can see, Brother of the Wolves... or Woods is they're mercenary. Ember of the Flame is mercenary. So Gunda Roving is Ravenvad's clan, and Kuloving is Oleg's clan. Those are the other ones that that are going to matter, I guess, to put it bluntly. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do actually is, rather than riding all the way back to Vlandia, I am going to upgrade every single last of my troops and put them into a siege situation so that I can build up as much renown as I can. So if you take a look at the renown, as you can see, I'm like almost halfway from one fight. It's a pretty considerable amount of boon to do it. So let's besiege this castle. And either a noble will come up and try to defend it, and I'll fight the noble. That's just a caravan. Or I will actually go through the siege this time. Try to take the castle out myself. Okay. Oh, here we are. Here's a noble. Hello, I'm gonna chase you. Whoa, you've got a what looks to be a Sturgian name. I think that's a turncoat. I think this... No, maybe it isn't. Svadorn? No, as far as I know, he's always been Kuzadi. Alright. Well, we fight. The balance of power is heavily in my favor. Looks like they have no cavalry. So I don't mind being out in the open because
Archers!
There's not much of a risk here.
In a square! Forward!
Now is this him? Ow. No? This is just a brigand that just nearly killed me in one stupid throw. Alright.
Infantry! Onwards! Riders! Get move, everyone! Infantry! Move!
I think they're kind of just running. Don't know what else to say.
Soldiers! With me!
They're like hugging the trees.
Bowmen! Forward! Archers! Arrows! Face that way! Move! Infantry! Move! Wheel! Forward! Horses! Forward, onwards!
Alright, so if they don't want to come at me, they only have 14 ranged units and I have 59, I believe.
Bowmen!
So
Archers!
I'm just going to rip them up.
Shoulder to shoulder! Get moving! Footmen! Forward! To me! Keep eye on the enemy! Onwards! Archers! Forward!
I just have to make sure that their archers don't get a free hit on me because I'm already pretty low.
Horsemen! With me! Soldier! Follow me!
Alright, so archers are letting it rip. Oh, there's their liege. He's the other horseman.
Riders, hear me! On infantry! Charge!
So that is their noble.
Infantry! Need not a one breathing!
And aiming to take him down. Ooh, ow. And he's gone. I just have to be careful of all those throwers here. The vast majority of their forces, as you can see, are actually Sturgian, and they're Sturgian recruits. So this guy, Svedorn, or whatever his name was, recently lost all of his troops and just blanket recruited a bunch of Lobies, which is why they are absolutely positively getting slaughtered. I lost 7, they lost 54. And you fought well, you're free to go. Take a bunch of Sturgian prisoners. Because of how poor the enemy's army was, the loot that I took was not nearly as good. Alright, I'm going to level everyone up again. Immediately. And before I siege Tacker Castle again, and as you can see, my renown's been going up and up and up, as is my influence. You know, the more battles I do in the name of Sturgia, the greater my influence within Sturgian's court, or whatever you want to call it, will be. Just to make sure that there isn't anything... No, there is no diamonds in this rough. It's all just garbage. Cool. Well, that's a sizable chunk of cash. Yes, battling nobles will give you monies. That is for sure. Now, I am outnumbered in this fight, and if I want to win this castle, I'm likely have to break down their walls with a Trebs siege. So that's what I'll try to do. Oh, but nope, here comes another noble. I'm going to continue sieging for a little bit longer because I'm hurt. And I want to heal up before I attack Ilatar. Now, what's probably happening is Ilatar's waiting for backup. Here they come. Oh, Svedorn. You again. Alright, let's fall back to allied territory so I don't have to take on so many. Oh, one of the last, oh, here's Oleg's army. So if I wanted to know about the folly, I could just talk to Oleg here. I'm not going to create the Dragon Banner, but I'll talk to the army leader here about. Done. So the folly is done, and just to remind you all, the folly's quest here is essentially to form the Dragon Banner, which is the right to have a kingdom, but it's not something I want to do. Oh, caught you. So me and Alari of the Brotherhood's party is. Oh, this is Fedorn. Oh, yeah, you're dead. So one of the interesting things when you have allies is the ally, obviously you don't control your allies' troops. So, where are they? Yeah, all of these Sturgian recruits are not under my command, and I don't get to tell them what to do or anything like that. So they're obviously going to charge immediately, because that's what most AI does. And if I want to support them, I should do the same. You do get, the loot that you get rewarded is based upon the effort that you put in. So if I let Alari do all the work, he would get pretty much all of the glory, all of the renown, because it's proportional. It does feel weird that I'm here to try to help Sturgia not lose their empire, and all I'm doing is killing Sturgians, right? Because this army is just 100% Sturge recruit, and they are getting slaughtered. No, don't throw that at me. Nope. You don't get to... Oh, you're so dead. Yep. Oh, here's Svedorn again. I didn't knock him out, but I helped. And there's the victory. He was so outnumbered. Now, I am going to just continue slashing and killing, and this is because Svedorn put his army back together, like, overnight, where I fully defeated him, and then all of a sudden he had 39 new troops. Oh, man, they're getting away. Alright, so I lost nobody. Not a single one, and I killed 17. And Alari lost 1, and they lost 25. And wounded 15. Alright, so some more prisoners. My influence has gone up. Best thing I looted there was a saddle horse. And Alari was the one that captured what's his name? Svedorn. It wasn't me. Alright, Ilatar. You were the one that ruined my my siege here. Okay, I guess I'm fighting both of them? Hello. Okay, let's fight both. Should be good renown in it. Let's hope I don't become prisoner. I've been leveling up my troops, so they're actually pretty high level. So taking a look at their forces, a lot of horses. But actually, I'm given a pretty good terrain advantage for my troop build-up.
Footmen! Bowmen! Footmen! Arm shields!
As you can see, it's very hilly and going to be difficult for
Riders! Soldiers!
their horses to be effective.
Square! Face outward! Forward! Horsemen! Troops! Everyone! Every footman! Attack!
Alright. So I'm telling my cavalry to start going after theirs. Trying to keep my infantry safe. Who are you even fighting?
Horses! Come in, soldier! Infantry! Stay close!
Alright.
Cavalry! Infantry! Everyone! Take over command!
Oh, nope, that wasn't one of the nobles. Alright, release. This is the big fight. I don't know why I'm getting peeled away like this. But the fewer lancers and cavalry they have to harass my infantry, the more successful my infantry will be. Because of course, my crossbowmen don't fare well against heavy lancers. In the game of rocks, paper, scissors, that would be their counter. Arrow. Quick stab in my horse.
Soldiers! Onwards!
So I'm going to tell everyone to regroup on me. I'm going to tell all of my range to basically skirmish.
Everyone!
I'm just trying to have everyone regroup so that we're one grouped up mass of troops. We're definitely winning.
Troops! Sergeant! You're on command!
I just need to make sure that we don't get so separated that my losses are critical. Also don't exactly know where their leader was. Oh, got him. So after this fight, I'm likely to need to go recruit and replenish my numbers. But totally worth it. This was a ridiculously two large armies getting smashed by me. Alright, so if you take a look, I only really lost 15. It's acceptable losses. They lost 96. Huge flex. Oh man, that was ever a good flex. Alright, you fought well. You're free to go. I'm leveling up in my charm. And you fought well. You're free to go. So they're not going to hate me, right? I don't have room for all of their prisoners. So I'm going to take... I don't think there's any Vlandians. No, there is not a single Vlandian here. So I'm going to take their higher level ones because they ransom for more. So I can take 10 more. 1. I could, actually, you know what? I'm going to go beyond my capacity. Because I'm also very, very, very close to a town. So, some steppe war horses. What of high value? Some chain boots that are actually pretty nice. Yeah, well, I mean, we're obviously taking all of it. Yeah, Because I'm only a stone's throw away from a war, so I don't think too many of my prisoners are going to be able to escape before I ransom them off. Alright, so Tavern District, ransom 3k prisoners. Let me sort out what I'm wearing first. Let's go to weapons, sort by value. No, no good weapons. Shields. This Eastern Cavalry shield is better than my current shield. I'll take it. From myself. And then these boots are almost, but not quite better for me. So let's hand them down the line. Leg armor is very, very important for my companions because the leg armor is what protects, when they're mounted, protects them from hits to their feet. Okay, so I think that's everything worth wearing. And now let's go trade. Getting rid of the unwanted weapons. Now this thick cavalry kite shield that I have is probably, yeah, it's better than the one that Free Dog had. So I did go through, no one wanted this armor. Let me sort by value just to make sure. Nope, no one wanted it. Wow, a lot, almost 12k. I'm gonna buy this Aserai horse because it's the fastest horse that I can currently ride. And yeah, why not, right? I'll also buy some desert horses and saddle horses to speed my party up and increase my carry weight. Done. Now I have a ton of wounded people in my current group here. What I'm going to do is take the opportunity now to start heading back to Vlandian territory to replenish my numbers. But only after leveling up whoever needs leveling. Cool. And if you take a look at my renown, it's climbing pretty spicy. And then, of course, my dinar worth is skyrocketing due to my success on the battlefield. I went from pennies to big bucks pretty quickly. Alright, Skorin is where Oleg's creating an army. My stewardship is also skyrocketing, which is phenomenal. That's going to allow me to have a really big army. So I think this isn't naturally Vlandian. I need to go to like Oxhall. It's probably the closest true Vlandian town. As you can see, I'm sort of skipping over the potential arena fights. Just enjoying the war battles. And I'm also skipping the looters. I'll probably have to hit looters on my way back when I have all the recruits, but you know, for now this is fine. Man, there's a ton of looters everywhere. It's going to be good and easy to level up my lobies. So all these are Vlandian, and I can have up to 130. Cool. So let's try to hit that 130 mark quick. And here's some higher levels. Like, I could cherry pick the non-recruits if I wanted to. But I just want to replenish all my numbers because I find it pretty easy to level up my recruits when I throw them at some looters. It's not that hard. Oh, wow, there's a singular. Yeah, the other trouble is, of course, when Vlandia is at war with people, they're going to be recruiting from the same pool. Oh, here we go. That's some capable recruits. They're going to be recruiting from the same pool of recruits, which means that, oh, Brotherhood of the West left Sturgia. Okay. That's sort of big news. Which means, yeah, if you are trying to recruit from a war-torn province, you're going to have trouble getting recruits, because they're just going to be capped. So, Ov Castle, given to Caladog. Okay. Well, at this point, I'm just about out of time, but I'm pretty pleased with my decision of enrolling in Sturgia, so that I could supplement my, and enter kingdom battles without having to do it all on my lonesome. Because it would be very, very difficult to fight a kingdom by myself. If you have any tips, tricks, feedback for me, do drop me a line in the comments below. Next episode's probably going to be a bit more of fighting Sturgian's battles for them and trying to gain loot and renown. I might invest my current dinars into equipment to make Sarlin, the lioness, even tougher and stronger. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll catch you all next episode. Adios.